You've probably never heard of it before. You probably didn't even know it existed. And if you have heard of it, you know it for the cheese. The place I'm referring to is Oaxaca, Mexico, known for its Oaxacan cheese. I know Oaxaca because I had the opportunity to live there for 18 months, which gave me ample time to learn about the culture of Oaxaca and what makes it a unique place. There, I was able to learn that Oaxaca is filled with history, tradition, and several different foods. Oaxaca is a place of history mainly because of the different ruins they have within the state. Most of them are closer to the heart of Oaxaca, the capital, or Oaxaca City. The largest of the ruins is a place called Monte Alban, which is outside of the city and placed right on top of a hill. On that hill, people are able to look out into the valley and then turn around and see all the different temples of Monte Alban. These temples were a representation of the religious services of the indigenous people called the Zapotecos. The Zapotecos constructed Monte Alban in about 500 BC and left there around 750 AD. Although the archaeologists aren't sure why they left, Zapotecos still are alive in Oaxaca, and they have still kept their language, making it a unique thing that they've been able to keep their history and make it a part of their day-to-day living. Another set of ruins is a place called Atzompa, on the opposite side of Oaxaca City. It's not as big nor as well known as Monte Alban, but it is an example that ruins surround Oaxaca on all sides. Another set of ruins is a place called Mitla, on the opposite side of Oaxaca City. Mitla isn't as large as either Monte Alban or Atzompa, but the cool thing is that tourists can take stairs underneath the ground and visit the grave sites. Thanks to the history of Oaxaca, the Oaxacanians have been able to form the traditions they now hold today. One of their traditions is the clothing they wear for festivities, like this huipil. All huipils have a floral design like this one. Mine is painted, but most of them are hand-stitched floral designs all along the shirt, along with lace on the collar and the sleeves. With the huipil, they have a matching skirt with the same kind of floral design and lace on the bottom. They use these festive dresses for weddings, quinceañeras, when a girl turns 15 is now considered a lady, and for a celebration called the Guelaguetza. The Guelaguetza happens one time a year in the month of July, and it is a time when all the Oaxacanians gather together from the 7 different regions to celebrate unity. Each region performs a dance that represents their region. So if their region is into agriculture and farming, they have a dance representing that. Or if they're from the ocean, they have a dance that represents them fishing or their seafoods. It is a time for Oaxacanians to gather and be proud of their traditions and for this history. And it's also a great time to celebrate through their foods. Like I mentioned before, Oaxacan cheese is one of their unique foods. It is like string cheese, able to pull apart very easily, but it's denser, creamier, and has a little bit more of a saltier taste. They make Oaxacan cheese and wind it into a ball. So they take a piece about this big and wind it within itself so that it creates a ball about this big. They use Oaxacan cheese for quesadillas, sandwiches, and also another food called tlayudas. Tlayudas consist of a hard tortilla about this big, so fairly large compared to tortillas about this big, covered with grease, refried beans, Oaxacan cheese, carne asada, or already cooked meat, avocado, and salsa. They then fold it in half and grill it on both sides until warm. With their tlayudas, they have a side dish called chapulines. In Spanish, chapulines means grasshopper. So yes, they eat grasshoppers. They don't eat them raw though. They eat them fried with various different spices. And then once they are done, they top it with salsa and lime. Oaxaca is filled with culture thanks to its history, traditions, and different foods.